If you're wondering how to scale your store to $50,000 a month and more, most importantly, how to do it profitably, then make sure to watch this video until the end. In this video, I'm going to share the secrets on how to scale your Facebook ads profitably in 2024. Hey everyone, my name is Sarkis and I have scaled numerous brands and dropshipping stores to 6 figures and beyond a month. If you want to stay up to date, make sure to join this community by smashing that subscribe button and that notification bell on so you don't miss out. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Before we dive into scaling ad strategies, we need to understand the foundation of a successful Facebook ad campaign, and that is the quality of your ads. In fact, as soon as I started to focus on the quality of my ads, my website sales skyrocketed. People get an impression of your brand in the first 3 seconds of the video you show them. So it's essential to make those seconds count. You need high quality creatives to catch people's attention because they are on social media, and social media is crowded with people screaming for attention. So you have to ask yourself, how are you truly standing out? It is now more competitive than ever before to catch people's attention. People's attention span went down to 3 seconds. So you really need to stand out with your advertising if you want to be successful. Your ads need to not just be good, but exceptional. Ask yourself, does your ad provoke curiosity? Does it offer something of value? Does it resonate on an emotional level? These elements are crucial to making your ad memorable and effective. Remember, standing out on social media is not about being seen, but being remembered. High-quality creatives are your ticket to making a lasting impression in such a crowded digital space. Now, if creating Facebook ads sounds overwhelming, don't you worry, because I have a team of copywriters, researchers, graphic designers, and video editors at Boost Ecom Ad that will take care of all of that for you. We specialize in creating advertising campaigns that will actually drive results. So, if you're interested, all you have to do is click the link in my description or go to boostecomads.com and you will see that we will take care of creating an ad from scratch that sells like crazy. And you will see some examples that we've done for our customers in the past that have generated revenue. It's very easy to get started. All you have to do is choose the package you want, answer a few questions, and then your video will be delivered in a matter of 2 to 3 days. We work with TikTok ads, Facebook ads, and also UGC ads. We have different packages depending on what you're looking for. If you want Instagram and Facebook ads, if you want photo ads, TikTok ads, or UGC video ads. The one I would suggest to go for is the Hyper Boost if you want the full bundle. That means it will come with 2 viral videos, 3 hooks each, 6 videos in total, and 2 photo ads. This will come with dedicated research about your product, writing a script proven to convert, gathering videos online and editing them so you can start advertising as soon as possible. Of course, you can also give us custom footage that you have done in the past so we can edit it for you. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us in this live chat box right here, and we will get back to you in a matter of minutes. So now that we have high converting ads ready to go, how do we scale? My favorite way to scale in 2024 is bid caps and cost caps. Now, what is the difference? Cost caps is basically telling an average to Facebook of what you want your cost per result to be like. Let's say you want to sell this phone and you don't want to pay more than $20 per conversion, then you will put a cost cap for $20. Bid caps, however, gives you way more control because you're telling Facebook, hey Facebook, I'm not looking for an average of $20. I want this to be the maximum at $20. I will not accept more than that. And you might be asking yourself, well, Chloe, why don't I just put a bid cap and forget about cost caps? Because sometimes if Facebook doesn't believe that they can get you a conversion for $20, they will just not spend your money at all and you will get 0 sales. So a mix of the two is going to be healthy for your ad account. There's 2 ways around bid caps and cost caps. Number 1 is if you are doing an interest-based campaign test, which means you have an interest in your detailed targeting, then you can scale that specific interest that's already working for you. However, if you're working with a more broad strategy, which has been trending in 2024, that means you have no interest, then you can still do the bid cap and cost cap strategy without having any interest in the campaign. Let's just do the interest strategy. Let's say that the ultimate gift is the one that is working the best right now. It's an interest that is getting me a 2 ROAS, which is way higher than my break-even ROAS. Then I am able to take it into a bid cap and cost cap campaign. Now, question is, when do we start scaling it to these bigger campaigns? I usually say whenever you feel confident that it's getting you consistent sales, so anywhere between 5 to 10 sales is a good place to start scaling it. I usually scale it on the ABO level, so I put the budget on the ad set double and higher till I get like consistent sales of 5 to 10 sales, and then I take it into the CBO campaign, which is the bid cap and cost cap I'm about to show you right now. So let's go ahead. I'm going to duplicate this right here, this interest, and I will just say I will keep all the winning ads inside since it's properly optimized. If I have several ads in there, I will leave the winning ads in there, and I will say new campaign, and I will call this cost cap and name of interest, right? So whatever interest you have going on, and I will press on duplicate. So step number 1, as you can see, I duplicated the ad set into a new campaign. And what I want to do right here is I want to turn it into a CBO. For those that don't know, CBO is campaign budget optimization. That means I'm putting the budget at the campaign side. The reason I do this in scaling campaigns is it's really easy to manage on a day-to-day basis. You can double the budget, put down the budget in a matter of seconds rather than ABO, which is a bit more manual, I would say. So right here, if I turn on advantage campaign budget, it turns into a CBO. And I like to put the budget to 100 or 200, whatever you feel comfortable at first. If you want to go very heavy, go at 200, but 100 is completely fine. And another thing I need to do over here is change the campaign bid strategy. So as a default, it's always set as highest volume or value. So I will press this edit and I will say I want a cost per result goal. Perfect. Now that we have the cost per result goal, I can go to the ad set, and all I want to do is change the cost per result goal. Now, how do you define this goal? You have to see, based on your past test, what is it costing you on average to get a conversion? If it's $20, then I would put that in. If it's 30, I would put that in. Be careful not to go too low. So if you are usually at $30, that's usually what it takes you to get a conversion, and you come over here and you tell, hey, Facebook, I want an average of $10. Guess what? Facebook is not going to spend your money, and this campaign is going to go completely to waste because it's not going to do anything. So make sure you put an average of where you are about right now. So let's say $20 is my average. I will put one ad set at $20 or 20 pounds in this case, and I will change the name over here so I know, and I will say 20 pounds, right? So I will say in the name the cost per result goal that I have for this ad set. And what I like to do is I put a number right next to it just so I can differentiate the ad sets, because next thing I'm going to do is basically duplicate the ad set 5 to 10 times. Now, before I do that, there's one more thing I want to do is just put an ad set spending limit just so I have a bit of control on where the money goes. CBOs sometimes can spend all the money in one ad set and not in the other. And I like to kind of have a bit of control over that, just a tiny bit. So I put a minimum of £5 a day, and I will leave the other 5, because usually it's $10 or 10 pounds per ad set. I'll leave the other 5 completely up to Facebook to decide where to go. So now that we have this, what I'm going to do is duplicate this 4 times. So I press on it, duplicate, and I go for 4 times. I leave it in original campaign because it's in the same campaign. Make sure show existing reactions is turned on, and press on duplicate. Now, the next thing I want to do is press on edit each ad set right here, remove the word copy, and just change up the numbers. So we got 2, 3, 4, and 5. Click on save to draft. This will allow us to make sure we have a bit of difference between the ad set names in case we want to track them later on with our parameters. We will be able to recognize where the purchases are actually coming from. All right, so now that we have this in, all we have to do is press on publish. We have to monitor the results. First and foremost, in advertising, you have to know what your break-even ROAS is. There are so many break-even ROAS calculators out there. All you have to do is press on one. So let's say I'm selling this product for $80 and I get it from my supplier, including shipping and all, for $27. You can see over here that my break-even ROAS is 1.5. So in this case, if my break-even ROAS is at 1.5, then I need to calculate the following. Number one, break-even ROAS times 0.9, it's 1.35, times 1.1 is 1.65, times 1.3 is 1.95, and times 1.5 is 2.25. If after a few days I see that the ROAS is under 1.35, then I will put the budget times 0.5. So I will cut the budget in half. So it will go from 100 to 50. If the ROAS goes from 135 to 1.5, the budget will be times 0.7. 1.5 to 1.65, the budget will be times 0.8. 1.65 to 1.95, this is where I won't be making any changes. I won't be putting it down or putting it higher because I'm not making that much revenue or losing that much money. I'm around that break even, so no change. But between 1.95 to 2.25, I start multiplying the budget by 1.3, and above 2.25, I multiply the budget to 1.5. Let me give you guys an example. If my daily budget is $100, and my ROAS is 1, then I will change the budget to $50. If my ROAS is 1.4 and I multiply it by 0.5, you can see that I put down the budget to $70. If the ROAS is 1.6 and I multiply it by 0.8, then it's $80. As I said, ROAS between 1.65 and 1.95, so not making too much money, not losing too much money, no change. ROAS is at 2, budget times 1.3, so $130, and ROAS is at 3, budget times 1.5, which is $150. Trust me on this, if you follow the system, it will help you so much. And the best thing about this is it's all tailored to you. So make sure you follow the system. Number one, work out your break-even ROAS. Number two, calculate these numbers right here. Break-even times 0.9, break-even times 1.1, break-even times 1.3, and so on. And replace those numbers right here, 1.35, 1.65, 1.95, whatever results, you put it over here. So just follow this system and you will go very far, because you're not taking decisions based on emotions. You're actually taking decisions based on a proven system and numbers. Because unfortunately in advertising, a lot of people follow their emotions. They're scared to spend too much, they're scared to spend too little, and so they end up doing a bit of everything and mess up the whole thing. So you have to follow a proven system for this to work. Now I showed you guys the way to do a cost cap campaign. Let me show you the same for a bid cap. So I would take the same winning interest and the same winning ads, put it in a new campaign. The only difference, I would keep it at a CBO, but the only difference would be changing the bid cap objective. So basically I will come over here, I will keep it at £100. Everything else stays the same. I'll duplicate the ad sets 5 times. The only thing over here would be the cost per result goal. I will change it to other options, which is a bid cap right here. And I'll just keep in mind that Facebook in this campaign will be a bit more strict with the objective I gave it. That's why I like to encourage having cost caps and bid caps so you can play around with it, because sometimes if Facebook doesn't believe it can do well with the bid cap you propose, then it will not spend your money at all. And I prefer you are spending money getting results every single day than just on the days Facebook thinks they will perform. All right, and that's it for today. Scaling Facebook ads in 2024 is not complicated. All you have to do is follow a proven system and have a strong foundation of very good ads. If you need any help with your creatives, make sure to DM me on Instagram and I'll help you get started. That's it for today, guys. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you all next week.